The seawater temperature at Springmead Pier at Myrtle Beach is 74 degrees. The North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina climate summary for yesterday, May 18, 2026. Yesterday's high temperature of 83 degrees occurred at 12:13 p.m. This high was 4 degrees above the normal high of 79. The record high is 93 degrees, which was set in 1960. Yesterday's low temperature of 67 degrees occurred at 5:50 a.m. This low was 4 degrees above the normal low of 63. The record low is 51 degrees, which was last set in 2009. No precipitation fell yesterday, which leaves the monthly total at 0.77 inches. This is 0.90 inches below the normal amount of 1.67 inches for May. The total precipitation for the season since March 1st still stands at 2.06 inches, which is 5.97 inches below normal. The total precipitation for the year is still 5.89 inches, which is 8.33 inches below normal. The normal high temperature for today is 79 degrees, and the normal low is 63. The record high for today is 90, which last occurred in 1962, and the record low is 50, which occurred in 1955. Sunrise today is at 6:11 a.m. and sunset is at 8:12 p.m. The following is a special weather statement for the following counties in North Carolina: coastal Brunswick, Columbus and inland Brunswick, and the following counties in South Carolina: central Horry, coastal Georgetown, coastal Horry, Dillon, Florence, inland Georgetown, Marion, northern Horry and Williamsburg. Patchy dense fog possible through 8 a.m. Patchy dense fog reducing visibilities on area roadways has developed and will persist through 8 a.m. If driving, slow down and leave extra distance ahead of you in case a sudden stop is needed. The coastal waters forecast for Little River Inlet to Murrells Inlet out 20 nautical miles, issued at 2:35 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time Tuesday. West of tonight, south winds 5 knots. Seas 2 feet. Wave detail, southeast 2 feet at 8 seconds and south 1 foot at 5 seconds. Patchy fog late. Tuesday, south winds 5 knots, becoming southeast in the afternoon. Seas 2 feet. Wave detail, south 2 feet at 7 seconds. Tuesday night, south winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas 2 to 3 feet. Wave detail, southeast 3 feet at 9 seconds and south 1 foot at 6 seconds. Wednesday, south winds 5 knots, increasing to 5 to 10 knots in the afternoon. Seas 2 to 3 feet. Wave detail, southeast 3 feet at 9 seconds. Wednesday night, south winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas 2 to 3 feet. Wave detail, southeast 3 feet at 8 seconds. Thursday, south winds 5 knots, increasing to 5 to 10 knots in the afternoon. Seas 2 to 3 feet. Wave detail, southeast 3 feet at 9 seconds. Thursday night, south winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas 2 to 3 feet. A chance of showers and thunderstorms after midnight. Friday, southeast winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas 2 to 3 feet. A chance of thunderstorms in the morning. A chance of showers. Friday night, south winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas 2 to 3 feet. Saturday, south winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas 2 to 3 feet. Saturday night, south winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas 2 to 3 feet. Winds and seas higher and near thunderstorms. The beach water temperature at Springmead Pier is 75 degrees. The tropical weather outlook for the North Atlantic, Caribbean Sea, and Gulf of America. Tropical cyclone formation is not expected during the next 7 days. Here are the 6 a.m. observations. In Myrtle Beach, fog was reported, reducing the visibility to 1/2 of a mile. The temperature was 66 degrees, the dew point was 66, giving a relative humidity of 100%. The wind was calm. The pressure was 30.25 inches and steady. In North Myrtle Beach, fog was reported, reducing the visibility to 1/2 of a mile. The temperature was 65 degrees, the dew point was 65, giving a relative humidity of 100%. The wind was calm. The pressure was 30.23 inches and steady. Here are the weather conditions around the Carolinas. fog was reported, with a temperature of 57 at Conway, 61 at Georgetown, 66 at Charleston, 61 at Florence, and 62 at Wilmington. It was clear, with a temperature of 64 at Southport and 63 at Columbia. At Whiteville, it was cloudy, with a temperature of 62. The latest marine observations within the last 2 hours as of 6 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At Frying Pan Shoals Buoy, the wind was south at 6 knots. Water temperature was 75 degrees. Wave height 3 feet. Wave period 8 seconds. Swell height 3 feet. Swell period 8 seconds. At Sunset Beach near Shore Buoy, the winds were south at 2 knots. The air temperature was 72, and the sea water temperature was 74. At Springmead Pier, the winds were west at 2 knots. The air temperature was 71, and the sea water temperature was 74. At Edisto Buoy, the wind was southeast at 6 knots. Water temperature was 76 degrees. Wave height 3 feet. Wave period 8 seconds. Swell height 2 feet. Swell period 8 seconds. Temperatures well above normal, particularly for areas west of I-95, will continue through Thursday. Rain chances should increase, especially inland, beginning Thursday as a front temporarily stalls in the Carolinas. And now taking a look at the forecast for the Grand Strand and surrounding area. Featured at 4:10 a.m. Today, sunny. Highs in the lower 80s. South winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear. Lows in the upper 60s. South winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Wednesday, sunny. Highs in the mid-80s. Southwest winds around 5 miles per hour, becoming south in the afternoon. Wednesday night, mostly clear. Lows around 70. South winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Thursday, sunny. Highs in the mid-80s. South winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Thursday night, mostly clear in the evening, then becoming partly cloudy. A chance of showers after midnight. Lows in the lower 70s. Rain 30%. Friday, partly sunny with occasional showers. Highs in the mid-80s. Chance of rain 40%. Friday night, partly cloudy. Lows in the lower 70s. Saturday and Saturday night, partly cloudy. A chance of showers and thunderstorms. Highs in the low 80s. Lows in the lower 70s. Chance of rain 30%. Sunday to Memorial Day, mostly cloudy with occasional showers and thunderstorms. Highs in the mid-80s. Lows in the lower 70s. Chance of rain 40%. Nice weather. Towards the lows of this will reach the coast. So the wind currents are always local, and blowing with gusts off the water in the vicinity of winds. Especially low tides. Saturday, especially during the afternoon and evening hours, which will bring the risk of lightning and locally heavy rainfall. Spotter statement. Station will not National Weather Service. Today, mostly sunny. In the upper 80s. 3 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. These are the 6 a.m. weather reports for the area. At the Nutter Municipal Airport, it was clear. The temperature was 62, and the relative humidity 97%. The wind was calm. The pressure was 30.22 inches and rising. At the Statesboro Bullock County Airport, it was cloudy. The temperature was 63, and the relative humidity 100%. The wind was north at 1 mile an hour. The pressure was 30.20 inches and steady. Throughout the region, at Augusta, fog was reported with a temperature of 61. It was 58 at Sylvania. It was clear, with a temperature of 65 at Savannah, 63 at Reedsville, and 65 at Hazelhurst. Memorial Day and Monday night. Cloudy and a chance of thunderstorms.